Okay, today I am attempting to replace my heater core. Thing's been leaking on the floor, and I actually bypassed it for the moment. A little bit of ghetto rig there, but I'm going to be following instructions for, it's actually for a 4-cylinder on this stu-offroad.com. And if you look up their website, you can just type in heater core in the search, and this will pop up. TJ heater core replacement. So this is where I'm at right now. I just pulled the seats, and even that was a fun job. So as I go, I'll keep you guys updated. All right, so got the battery out. Got the lower kick panel trim piece to remove the metal steering housing. These are a pain in the ass, and I can just tell I'm gonna have a fun day because I'm sure there's a million of them underneath this dash. But just checking in. I removed this top piece and a bunch of other screws. Fun. Okay, got the steering column out. Pain in the ass. Get some deep 13mm sockets, because I had to use a wrench to take these out. Two nuts there, 2 nuts here. After you pull all this stuff off, drop the steering wheel down to get it clear these studs and pull it straight out. And this is what you're left with. Don't rotate your steering wheel and lose your position on where everything was at. I don't know if that matters or not, but I'm not touching mine. So off to disassembling the dash, I guess. Let's see. Alright. Okay. My neighbor Tom was just over here helping me rip out the dash, and there it is. The biggest problem was after we got these bolts out, there is these studs here that were holding us up, and I had no idea where it was going, but just look at the mess. Look at this mess. Unbelievable. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit here, so show you the dash. There's the rest of the parts taken out. Here is the dash, and look at the back of this thing. Needless to say, I'm sure it's going to be fun to put back in. Let's see, get a better shot here. So, still need to. Hang on. Still need to take out. I think I got to take this out. I'm not sure yet. Got to take this whole heater box out. Actually, this whole entire thing. Oh well. I'm about 5 hours into this, so I'm gonna keep going. Alright, it's out, and what a pain in the ass it was. Biggest thing was 2 big things. AC line disconnects. If you have air conditioning, definitely want to definitely have to pick up some of these tools. I think I used the blue. I got these at Harbor Freight. Someone said on StuOffroad.com they got them there. I picked these up. I would have never been able to get these out with 2 people. I would definitely invest in the metal ones, even if you're only doing this once, because I felt like these were going to break. What you do is you take the AC lines that are running out of the evaporator and stick them on here, and you shove these in here like that, and you press them in as hard as you can, and you got to pull these lines off. I actually loosened this up to crack the pressure out of it, and once I did that, my sister's boyfriend actually got up on here, pulled this with all his weight, and it finally broke free. He had to do the same thing for this one. If you have a 6-cylinder, a 4-liter, and it even says it at the bottom of the website where someone had amended, where they had done a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder. I took the nut off of this one here, off of that stud, but behind it there was the louvered air intake here, and guess what? There was another bolt there. So we were trying to pull that thing out for like half an hour, and it just wasn't coming. Here is the whole HVAC unit. I'm letting it drain right now because there was some antifreeze in there. I think it should be good to go. Let's see how this comes off. You gotta take the blower motor off to get into this thing, but this is where the heater core was sitting, right here. You see it comes right up in here, and now I have to get I think I'm just gonna try to make a foam piece for this, because this piece is like 20 bucks, and I also have to get a new foam piece for on top of this, which I'm probably gonna try to make, but that's 30 bucks for that. That's why I'm gonna try to make it. And here is the pain in the ass. And you can, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you can see all the coolant down the bottom, and this thing's just all corroded. And I'm putting a used one in because I'd rather go with the used, known working OEM than an aftermarket, because I've heard bad things about the aftermarket. But I'm hoping I'm not doing all of this work just to put in I did pressure test it, but here's what the cab looks like now. It's completely gutted. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait until I'll reassemble this with the new heater core in, but I'll have to wait to get the foam piece. I might just try reattaching this, I don't know, and maybe putting some kind of adhesive on. I don't know, we'll see. Fun. But I'll keep you guys updated as I am going forward, reinstalling this thing. It's probably going to be a slow process, but hey, save myself 800 bucks, right? Alright, so I'm back at it today. I got the HVAC unit back in. I'm about to change out the heater hoses. I really don't see a need for the molded heater hoses, so I just picked this up as $1.29 a foot at AutoZone. So as you can see, the core's back in there. Pray to God it's not going to leak. All the firewall studs are on. Hook the AC lines back up. I gotta fix that. Inside here, turn this music down. Put the bottom cowl back on. This vent back on. Just screwed this into the dash, or into the firewall, and I think I'm ready for the dash. We'll see. All right. In case you're wondering what colors go where after you take them off and you gotta put them back like I did, that's them right there. It goes gray, green, red, blue, yellow, black, another black, it's a smaller black, and then the last one is the red. Alright. Coming along. So here she is running. Got the steering column back in. Dash. Steering column was probably the hardest part, putting back in. Cut the new hoses to length. I got pulling all over the place from the old hoses. It's just getting warmed up now. So nothing's blowing through yet. No hot air is blowing through yet. I heard a pop on the blend door when I switched. It's turning. This is still blowing out. Not hot air. We'll give it a chance. Warm up some more. Scared. Well, check back in a couple minutes. We got hot air. Can you feel that? Awesome. I was a little worried there, because it took a long time for this thing to warm up. Even after I hit 210, I guess the radiator and the coolant has still heat up. Probably a little low on coolant actually, but there she is. She's blowing. I just got to button up the rest of this stuff. It's just all panels and the center console. Put my CB back in. I'll figure that out. And that's about it. No leaks as of yet. Like I said before, all this coolant is from when I took the old hoses out. Leaking, nothing coming out of the vents. Dry. Beautiful thing. know if I'm gonna put all this other stuff back together today, but it's done. Saved myself 800 bucks. Hope you guys get something from this video. But that's about it. Oh, the rotation on the steering wheel really doesn't matter, because it's only going to go into the shaft one way. There's a piece on the top of the shaft that's flattened out so the bolt can go through. You got to make sure you have the shaft lined up completely. I put the steering column in completely and then pulled the shaft up and lined it up, pulled it up tight. It should go in fairly easy once you have it lined up. I had quite a bit of trouble getting it lined up, but then you put your pinch bolt in, tighten it down, and you're good to go. Alright.